Hey, you guys, welcome back. We're going to discuss the press conference that took place on today. So much stuff that goes on with Sean Diddy Combs every single day, you guys. And we're going to discuss and we're going to talk about this press conference because chat is a whole mess and a wild ride. So stay tuned for more.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Camp folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video, Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, entertainment. It's all about our famous rants and jokes. And tonight we're gonna bring you a video discussing this P. Diddy, scandal that's going on. So a lot of grotesque stuff that's been said and shared, and it's just sad all around for everybody.
So if you're brand new to our channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and make sure that you comment, make sure that you share, make sure that you like this video if you like it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm sharing key information from a recent press conference held by Tony Busby, Houston-based attorney representing numerous of victims in the essay. His firm, which is licensed in Texas and New York, has taken on the most significant case that they've ever handled before, involving allegations of misconduct and abuse spanning over 25 years. The central figure in these allegations is Sean Diddy Combs, also known as Sean Combs, and I don't know all his AKA alias and all that stuff or whatever.
P.
Yeah.
Diddy.
As the people say, P did it. So
That's what they say now.
Yeah.
Did it. Okay.
And the scope of the abuse includes other high-profile individuals and entities within the entertainment industry.
Basically, he's saying that there's some famous names out there that might get dropped sooner or later. I'm just curious who they would be.
But do you think that they're gonna share that with the public? Okay.
If they go down, I'll assume people would know.
Let me say this. Okay. So, and you can purchase this shirt from my website, y'all. And keeping this up here because I put a logo up there that I don't like. But so the thing is, with these names actually come out to the public. Now let's just keep it 100.
Well, I'll ask you this.
This stuff has been covered for what did they say? 25 years.
25 years.
Probably more.
But if they're gonna get charged, yeah, the name will be put out there.
So they're thinking that Jay-Z is gonna be next, and all the high profile, people that are in the industry and in the entertainment industry and stuff. And that can be not just hip hop,
well, it can be an average Joe that went to the party.
They said entertainment
I know,
industry.
I'm just saying, a lot of people went to the parties. The way the lawyer was describing that you got drink a certain drink to get inside the party. So,
and if you refuse to get put out,
right, you can't. So yeah, man, it's like it's gonna be me personally. I think it's gonna be some name drops. Trust me.
But would it be dropped to the public? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll ask you this.
If it was an average Joe, absolutely. So, you know what I'm saying? But I think that money bags a lot of these people.
So you think the person that was part of this gonna get off?
I don't know. I don't trust.
If Diddy gonna go down,
I imagine that he's gonna spill the beans, but would the beans be spilled to the public? You know what I'm saying?
I'm assuming, here's what I'm trying to get at, and y'all forgive me for this. If that person that did this with Diddy goes down, they're gonna get charged with a crime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we would know they're in jail. You think they're gonna go in jail in secret?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I just believe that money talk. And I get it that this is why that Sean Puffy Combs has been so able to get away with whatever he wanted to because he had enough money to pay everybody. Now this attorney said, I do not care. I do not care. I would love to see people that are doing this salacious abuse to people and children to get charged. You know what I'm saying? It's enough of hiding money take care of all of it. It's enough of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a wicked, wicked world in the industry, not just, I'd say in the entertainment industry. I'm just sick of people just not being held accountable for the things that they have done and is doing.
That's life. That's life. Hell, we got a president that got 34 felonies. He's still out running for president. Money and power.
Please don't make this political.
I'm just saying, that's a perfect
Right.
example. Money and power. You know what I'm saying? Yes, people sometimes they got power and money, they do get off of crimes. Okay? But if they do get charged with a crime, yes, I think we'll know about it. Especially if the lawyer gonna get a name recognition from this.
All right.
Like, oh man, I took this guy down. Of course.
I hope so. So Tony Busby's team has received over 3,285 contacts from individuals claiming to have been victimized by Combs. Although they went through and they started vetting them, they now represent 120 victims, 60 males and 60 females.
That's weird. Why that number right on point like that? Half and half.
Maybe it's something that maybe they went through and they said, okay, we're gonna select these 60 and 60.
I guess, make it look, I guess you're
So
right.
these victims span between 25 states, with the most cases coming from California, New York, Georgia, and Florida.
You know what they have in common? Them states?
Trafficking.
No. Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? New York, California, Georgia, which part of most likely Atlanta,
Florida,
and Florida and Miami, right?
Oh, yeah. You're so smart. Shockingly, 25 of these victims were minors when the alleged abuse occurred, with the youngest one being 9 years freaking old.
What?
It's a boy.
Some of this interview I had to start watching. Okay, of the lawyer getting his press conference because the examples they were getting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it made my stomach turn. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But 9 years old, man, come on, that's a freaking child, dude. All you grown people out here, man, why pick on a child?
They love the power.
I mean, come on.
They love the power, and
that's just straight up disgusting and nasty, man.
I was
so I really don't have no sympathy for anybody that does.
Oh, like absolutely not. Absolutely. Whatever you get, and deservingly. You know what I'm saying? I was SA at 9 years old, so I can definitely truly relate. And I was reading somebody come in, it was like, that's a child. It is. You know what I'm saying? A child. But just imagine a 9-year-old and a grown man and men doing this to a freaking child.
And this child is putting his trust into you.
Yes, in that sense.
And he's looking up to you. He's putting his trust into you. And you basically misuse that trust and use it to your advantage to kind of SA this child.
Yeah. And it's sad because you got not just him. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
And the parents trust you with this child. Okay. Me personally, I wouldn't have done it if I was a parent. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trust a celebrity with my child. That's just me. But these parents trust this man with their child, and you just did what you want to do because you have money and power. Okay, and you can intimidate people, do what you want to do to people, and think you can get away with it. Mm-hmm. Finally, the rooster came home to hatch. That's the right way to do it.
I don't know the roast. I thought
roast,
the
hatch,
roast,
cook. Church of chicken.
You read what you sow, but the thing is, and I know that Usher moms get a lot of flack, which I totally get it. Shoot, I don't know. I can't leave my boy, girl. It doesn't matter, or child, to go and stay with a grown man for so many years to help boost their music career. Whatever he told Usher mama, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna train him. I'm gonna coach him. He can live with me to stay around. It's absolutely but when parents want their kids to be in the entertainment industry, to be famous, to be all these people, y'all see all these young celebrities that have started out at a young age, and you see where they ended up. Most of them is not in their right mind.
Well, look at the Nickelodeon thing.
Oh, I couldn't watch that.
Yeah, parents trying to make their kids, to become a star.
Right.
and they are trusting these people, producers, directors, and whoever with their children, and you know, and the people that's over them misuse that trust, and they SAD kids and they threaten these kids. Well, if you tell on me, you're not gonna be a star, and the kids they naive, they don't know no better, they scared, so they're not gonna say anything.
Right.
And so yeah, but it's now people say, well, you should blame the parents. Now, my question to you is, could you blame the parents?
For what?
Turn their child over to somebody like that.
Completely, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I get it that sometimes, a Sean Combs, you know what I'm saying, being as high profile and high power that he was, that they entrusted and say he was like, oh man, I got them,
But that makes it worse though.
What?
Because this man's high power and got all this money, you feel like he can do something to get away with it. I would feel that way.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm quite sure the parents and me think about this stuff. But
same thing happened with R. Kelly.
Well, oh yeah. So the alleged conduct took place over several decades, from 1991 to 2024.
Where was he working in 1991? Was he still at Uptown at the time? Mm-hmm. I think he started as an intern at Uptown. Then he went and broke off and did his own thing.
Yep. Many of these victims were lured into private settings, often during exclusive parties or auditions in cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Miami. When you say Florida, that's in Miami. The victims were given drinks that were reportedly laced with drugs, such as a powerful horse tranquilizer called,
Tram?
Lazan, X-Lazan or something like that. The way it's spelled.
They gave it a slang name.
Yeah. Tram. After being incapacitated, victims were essayed, sometimes in the presence of other people or in private, and some incidents were recorded without consent. So they were given a horse tranquilizer, and from what I understand, it completely knocks you out. You don't remember nothing. You are, like they said, incapacitated, and I just know that they said that some of these victims woke up the next day with their genitals hurting, and they couldn't remember nothing.
Yeah. So
that's
basically,
a freaking monster.
So basically, they put you to sleep, they do whatever they want to do to you. They drop you off somewhere. You try to figure out how I get here, what's wrong with me, why I'm sore, and you don't know if somebody took videos of you, pictures of you. You don't know what they did to you. And did they give you some kind of disease? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or you might be pregnant.
My girl did.
So I'm saying, God, horse tranquilizer. Yeah, NyQuil. That should be good, right?
We talk about people getting abused and they not consenting to anything. Yeah. So NyQuil, no drugs.
I'm just saying, dang, a whole. First of all, how the heck did he get a hold of some horse tranquilizer?
How did Michael Jackson get hold to this?
Well, he knew a doctor.
Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got money, honey. That's why the attorney said that pharmacists, they going down too.
Anybody really?
Anybody that was involved and consented and allowed this man or them to pay them money to shut up, you involved.
Well, I think what happened was, to me personally, I think when the thing was starting to fall apart for Sean Combs was that video of him jumping on an old girl in the hallway. And she was trying to escape. Mm-hmm. I think that kind of opened the door for an investigation, in my opinion.
Yeah, it did. Along with the suit first, and then I guess people like, she did.
And when people actually saw it happen,
some people still don't want to believe.
Well, when I saw it happen, I was like, "Dang, man, he beating
like a whole dude.
Yeah,
like a whole dude."
And the way she was trying to escape from him, man, it's like something out of a horror movie, man.
But you know what his attorney said? Oh, they have spats like that all the time. It's such a toxic relationship. He hit her, she hit him. They was I think she stole his clothes and and stuff like that. I was like, this man really, to really say this after we seen it with our own eyes.
The lawyer's doing what he's getting paid to do, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they get paid to do. Even though it look horrific on video, he's getting paid to paint it.
to make us look like we
Yeah,
stupid.
gaslight us basically, so but yeah, me personally, I think that's when this whole P. Diddy thing was starting to unravel when that video popped out there. People actually saw it with their own eyes,
Right.
like dang, he actually doing her bad, so so it went downhill from there in my opinion.
Actually, it like you said, open, and then we're up here, honey. Let's take this all the way
Oh
to the
yeah,
top of the
yeah,
hill. You know what I'm
yeah. You're
saying?
right, uphill, yeah.
Many of the victims reported the abuse to authorities or sought medical help, with 55% filing police reports or being tested for drugs at hospitals. So many of them at that time, and I think this attorney said he got proof. Like that's why they went through these 3,200 people, and he said he is getting proof. So he just come with some, oh, you got a story, you got a story. No, I need some kind of proof, police reports, medical reports. I need something to really come in and say, okay, yeah, I believe you now.
3,000 people, even though he didn't take them all, the lawyer didn't take them all.
And
that's a lot of people,
that
though.
Is a lot of people to
3,000
go through.
people, yeah.
Go through.
And then you end up with 120 people.
Because I mean, everybody, some of them folks just.
I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Let me say he did something to me.
Yeah.
And that's why he had to do his diligent work to find out was they telling the truth or not. Because some people will try to ride the coattail and try to get some money out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad because this is a serious situation. But man, it's just horrific.
Oh, baby, your hat shifted.
Yeah, man. Cause the more I think about what he was saying, what happened towards the end of that press conference, yeah, my hat did shift. Like, golly, how can you kids
a human, be a whole human in the earth? But when you get on these, when they said that Combs was on a lot of drugs. And so when you on a lot of drugs, you're going to do a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But you had people like 50 Cent been saying this for the longest. And people thought 50 Cent was trolling P. Diddy or hating on P. Diddy. Him, I think Cat Williams said something about it.
This year.
Yeah, right.
He said he don't care if you're P. Diddy, TD, Jakes, whoever.
So
all you big gonna be exposed.
So yeah, so it's been creeping out. You know what I'm saying? Then I think Al B. Sure was saying something about it.
Which I know that a lot of people have been saying stuff about, Combs, and I know that it's been in the industry and in the circle, but nobody can never just come with some proof.
That's why I said that video that came out with him jumping on her like that.
That he paid the hotel to hush it up and throw it away.
Right.
So he said, the attorney said, hotels, he don't care who you is. If you was involved and was paid money to shut your mouth, I'm looking for you. I'm coming for you too.
Yeah, you should.
So he also said it's also been said in some cases victims had substance like the white powder and that horse tranquilizer in their systems. So I guess when they went to the hospital, that stuff was in their system. Despite the trauma, many victims felt silenced by the fear of retaliation, of being ostracized in their communities or the entertainment industry. How many people has been ostracized for it? You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people probably say, why, if this has been going on for 25 years, why wait so long to come forward? They were scared to come forward. It was intimidating.
Man has taken people's life, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say that he done took big life and was a part of it and Tupac and all that stuff. So yeah, you talking about somebody that's just a mere normal person that doesn't have the notoriety like these other celebrities.
I think that's the reason why.
And if they take your life, like somebody was like, oh, they just ran away and just, you know. What's his
name? I think ran away. KoEd Mack. KoEd Mack used to work with Diddy too, and he just disappeared. Then found out he was on some farm somewhere upstate New York somewhere.
Oh, he's still alive?
No, he gone too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So yeah, despite the trauma, okay, I read that part. Combs, along with others, allegedly used their power to influence, intimidate victims into silence, with some reportedly receiving cash payments of $10,000 to leave and to not speak of the events. So yeah, I was like $10,000. But
hey man, $10,000 a lot of money to somebody.
Listen, I guess you ain't finna sit there and negotiate with them, honey. If they probably got something to your head, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta understand, Diddy was running that like a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
A straight up gangster.
So threatening people, paying people all straight mob balls. So yeah.
The press conference emphasized that these are not class action lawsuits. Each victim's case will be filed individually based on its own merits. Tony Busby made it clear that Tony Busby made it clear that they are holding not just Sean Combs accountable, but also those who enabled, facilitated the abuse, including individuals who witnessed the misconduct, corporate entities like hotels and even pharmaceutical companies involved. All y'all is finna get it. All y'all. That hotel that had that tape and never released it and never went to the police, all y'all finna get it. Do you know how big of a shakeup this is? It's huge. It's huge.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm waiting for the other names to drop.
Oh yeah. He said that when he got up there. I know y'all thought y'all was coming to.
Yeah.
I ain't finna do that right now.
That's why I'm waiting for the other names to drop. When the other name drops, yeah, then we know who's involved. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be the entertainment business is gonna be different from now on after that.
Yep. And I understand that so many people wanted to be famous, small kids, they can sing. Ooh, my baby can sing. He need to be, and it was things like Star Search, all that stuff. But once you go to that level, then you go to
Take your butt to American Idol, call it a day.
Record producing, all that stuff. But now you have so many places where you can do it yourself, going on your own platform, TikTok, YouTube, whatever.
But you still got to sign.
You still got to sign with somebody.
That's the issue right there. You can get discovered on social media, but you still got to sign with somebody. Yeah. You got to make sure you sign with the right person, man.
Yeah. One of the most important messages. Oh, I think I skipped the part. In addition to the legal action, Tony Busby stated that the firm is working closely with authorities, including the FBI, and the victims are being encouraged to come forward and share their stories. They are providing support and protection for the victims to ensure their safety throughout the legal process. That's so sad. You got to say that.
Yeah, you got to have.
That's why they don't want Diddy out, because they said that he was already contacting people. Yeah.
Like I said, mob boss.
One of the most important messages from this press conference was a call to all survivors who have not yet come forward. Tony Busby and his team stressed that there is strength in numbers, and they are encouraged anyone who has been victimized or has witnessed any misconduct to contact them. They believe victims will continue to vet every claim carefully. They will continue to believe victims will continue to vet every claim carefully, ensuring that each case has the necessary evidence, including witnesses, medical records, texts, videos, and all that stuff. So yeah. Let me say this part. In closing, Busby warned that there are many powerful people involved in this case whose names will eventually be revealed as investigation continues.
They have to. That's what I'm saying. You saying, yeah, they're going to drop them names. They have to. Sometimes you got to shake up the cage to get all the rats to run. So now...
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
So now the people that's involved, they running scared now because their names might get put out there.
You got, they said Mary was somewhere, Mary J. Blige, and then Mary looking at the picture,
Mary.
And she like, they said she was looking real.
You're still looking real tight.
Oh, baby.
Real tight.
Yes, real tight. So you got to look at all these people that was with Puffy. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. And, you got to look at everybody.
Yeah.
And then you got to look at everybody at that party, because they said everybody that went to them parties would definitely be a part of the investigation. Now, they are going through them.
The question is, are there some politicians in there?
Oh, absolutely.
Are there some kind of entrepreneurs in there that run CEO companies and whatnot? So
look, these parties were big. You got Kim Kardashian, and then they also were saying, I was watching another video, I think it's Trust TV. He was saying that, a lot of people are going up under these celebrities' Instagrams, so under their picture and comment, and they just basically saying, you going down, you next, all that stuff, whatever. So it is a huge shakeup because of this. Nobody's gonna look at nobody the same, But then you will have them, as the attorney say, them fans, them true fans.
You're gonna have some straight up 10 toes down fans.
He ain't do it.
Y'all
it's
just
a setup. It's a black man that's trying to take a black man down.
Conspiracy theories and all this and all that. But the point is, once they get through the investigations and everything, they got proof and hardcore proof that what's going on. did go on. Hopefully, those them same fans you talking about will see the light and say, "Yeah, I ain't know my boys down like that."
They
man.
still be rocking with R. Kelly. Who else in it? They still
But the
be
point
rocking with
is, it's
everything.
like, can you separate the man from the music? Some
I'm
people
not talking
can.
about the music.
Okay, I'm saying.
No, I'm not talking about the music.
Yeah.
I'm still, they still saying, you know, he didn't do,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, no.
Oh yeah, you know, you gonna have people like that.
I'm
you know,
not
of
talking
course,
about
man.
that.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be a sad thing. A lot of people want Jay-Z to go down bad. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah, people
I
don't
see in
like
the
him.
comments, Jay-Z.
He
Why?
hates.
What did Jay-Z do? Why so much hate
I
towards
think
the
because
guy?
they were close like this.
I get that, but it's like they want this man to go down. It's not like, okay, yeah, he might did it, but it's like they are salivating for this man to go down.
Let me read this last part.
While
no additional names were released at this time, Busby assured that once their team is confident in their findings, more defendants will be named, and the public will be shocked by the revelation.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't want to be shocked. I won't be. I kind of figured. Now, if you tell me somebody like, you know, a tech CEO like Elon Musk, I'd be shocked. You know what I'm saying? But entertainment wise, no, I won't.
This case is more than just about one individual. It's about exposing a culture of abuse that has persisted for decades. The survivors have shown incredible bravery, and Tony Busby's firm is committed to ensuring that their voices are heard and justice is served. But I do want to say this: they also named a 9-year-old, I think a 13-year-old, a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Now I know that a 13-year-old that Justin Bieber was 13 when he started.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, allegedly, yeah.
I just googled it and it said he was 13.
I know he was young because he was discovered on social media, and that's how he got
I don't know how he
yeah,
used to.
that's how
I
he
used to call him Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
My kids was like, no, mom, it's Bieber.
Because I also remember when they, I think he redid a Stevie Wonder song, and he sung it, and people like, oh man, who this young kid is, and that's how he got discovered.
That poor thing ain't right today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, I don't know, allegedly, people are saying that, Justin Bieber was in some, and they showed videos with him and Diddy.
Then on the lawyer that did the press conference said, 60% was black.
Yeah, he did.
30% was like white, and like 10% was like Asians, Hispanic. Yeah.
Yeah, and that young lady that came out with that attorney, and she was just basically crying, and saying that, all the heinous abuse that she endured and she went through and stuff. And I forgot that famous attorney that's representing her. So yeah, so many people have been linked to P. Diddy. So we don't know who the 9-year-old or 13, if it's somebody in the industry. So many people are just, throwing names out there and trying to piece puzzles together.
I wanted to do J-Lo has something to do with it. Did she know what went down? Because she was with this dude at the time, J-Lo.
She know.
Yeah,
she know, as they say, where the body's buried.
Yeah.
She know. She know if he wasn't laying hands on her.
Right.
Because I'm quite sure he was laying hands on her. Because remember, she took the pew pew, as the people say, into the club, and it was and gave it to him, and that dude Shine ended up taking the fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And P. Diddy was okay with him taking the fall. Like
he paid Shine to take the fall. I heard.
Oh, yeah. but I think he told Shine
allegedly
Shine said that. He said he was gonna hire him the top lawyers and try to get him out of that, all that stuff, whatever, but he just left him hanging. So I don't know how, these are 10, 15, 20 years or something like that.
Yeah.
A long time, and he had to go back to his country. But so if he did that.
And on top of that, like this past summer when Diddy was trying to give people back their masters
and change his name to Love.
Yeah. I said, okay, something fishy going on. Why all of a sudden you trying to give these artists back their masters now when they've been asking for these masters for a long period of time?
Yeah.
Why now?
One, they said Diddy knew stuff like this was going on.
Right, exactly. Right.
And two, they said they ain't worth nothing now.
Oh, he got all the money he needed from him.
And then they said most of the stuff is in his children's name, his mama name, everything. He set it up to where his whole family can be financially straight.
Me personally, I think P. Diddy learned this from somebody.
Oh, yeah,
somebody kind of mold P. Diddy, to do things like this. He learned it from somewhere. He's seen it somewhere, or somebody taught him how to, these, what you call freaking parties or whatnot. He's seen it somewhere. Freak offs. What's that? Freakums?
You said freakums.
Freakums, yeah. freak offs, man. So he learned that from somewhere. Somebody he learned it from probably had these, freak offs back in the day, back in the 70s or the 80s, and P Diddy got under their wing, and they taught P Diddy how to do stuff like this. Cause man, it's like
sick.
it's
because when you
beyond
take
sick.
one thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why when you open one door of evil, then it opens all these other doors. You know, where somebody may do it this way, then you take it to a whole nother level and just get horrific with it.
Yeah, me and a friend of mine was talking today.
If you want to, let me say that, if you want to do a freak off, like some of these, I'm sorry, can I say this?
Okay.
Like some of these celebrities, what the name, the comedian that ain't funny no more, that was on, well, anyway. So some of them be saying, oh man, he up there living his life, having a good time. That's wrong with hiring prostitutes to do it? That's dumb. And they know it's dumb coming out their mouth because these people were drugged. It's one thing if you want to have one big orgy, do what you want to do, but let everybody be consent. You know what I'm saying? It be consent for everybody, and nobody, like, hey, if they being filmed, they know they being filmed. But when you do it with underage and they drugged and there's no consent on being on camera, no, that's wrong and illegal. Hey, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Somebody was talking today about why do people push the limits when it comes to being freaky like that and doing certain strange things like that. And like I told the guy, when you rich and you got power, you got money, doing it like with regular stuff, it gets boring.
Right.
So what you do, you try to push the envelope all the time. So you do these freak offs, you do the orgies, you do all this crazy stuff because it arouses you. Because the old ways or the old fashioned way or the plain way don't do it for you no more. So you got to push the envelope to get excited now.
Not everybody.
I'm just saying, a lot of celebrities, that's why they go both ways.
Well, a lot of them be on drugs too.
Yeah, but that's why you say
it takes them into a whole different space.
Yeah, but once some of these celebrities can get any women they want, any woman they want every day.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, they say, "Oh man, this is just getting monotonous and boring. I'm gonna try something different." And
sometimes 3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
Right. So now you open the doors to other things now.
That's why I just said when you open one door for evil, then the floodgates start open. Nothing is satisfied. Then you start getting children, all this stuff.
Because I've been hearing like celebrities, man, I was with like 10 women in one night. 10 women, 15 women in one night. Dang, dude.
It had to be some men up in there, child. You talking about
that's what I'm trying to get at. After a while, that gets old. So you gotta try something new and different, man. So yeah. So then all of a sudden you try like your men. Then you say, okay, you do weird stuff, somebody tied up somewhere, So yeah, it's a weird world out there.
But I'm gonna say this last thing. So they got a celebrity, the attorney, I can't remember her name, but she said that it's a tape being shopped around with Combs with another person that's more famous than Combs. She didn't say female, she didn't say male, she said another person. I'm assuming it's a man because I think she would have said a female, but that is more powerful and well known than Combs. Who do y'all think it is?
Now they did show a video of Combs where he was taking a video with what's the pastor's name, TD Jakes, and you kind of put his head on his Yeah, he put his head on TD Jakes like that. Okay.
That's supposed to be his spiritual guidance, counselor or something. You don't believe that? You think that Bishop TD Jakes is doing stuff like that?
Hey, really?
Was he at them freak offs?
Freak off. I can't. But no, it's just like, dang, man.
More powerful than? Do you think that TD Jakes is more powerful than Combs?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? So who is
I think if they say somebody more powerful than Combs, that means there's somebody that's over the entertainment business. Somebody is pulling the strings in the entertainment.
So who do y'all think? Clyde Davis? Who do y'all think? You had said somebody that brought him in.
I knew one of the guys at Uptown brought him in. But I forget his name. But if he's more powerful, I don't think the guy in Uptown is more powerful than Diddy.
Now Clyde is more powerful.
Now Clyde is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but she said she didn't name names, but she seen still pictures of it, and stuff like that. And the people were very visible, so it probably wasn't nothing blurry. It's very visible. So yeah, who do y'all think that this high power person that's more powerful and more high power then comes that, you know, they was being intimate together, child, who it was. All right. So that's all we got, y'all. Like I said, there's been so much that's been going on every single day, and I don't want to drop videos every single day. But yeah, we'll just take a collab or, you know, stuff together, and we'll just, you know, hop on now and then. But, you know, back to our reality TV reviews.
Yeah, gonna stay in our lane.
Love is Blind will be airing on a Wednesday, and so we'll probably get our reviews, sit down, watch them episodes
over the weekend
as they release
I
it.
ain't trying to do no 3 or 4 hours in one day.
So yeah, I was gonna say that before you cut me off. But yeah, we'll, you know, review that over the weekend and get it out. So other than that, you guys, we will see you guys on the next video. As we say at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God verse.
Verse. This guy getting a verses with me. Getting a verses with me.
I was put God first, and if y'all act up in the comments, I got nothing but time. Nothing but time. It will get ugly.
Ooh, God first. I'll put God first, but you come for me, I'm gonna cuss you out. Okay, deuces.